guys ready yet?
We're live.
Oh, welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
Stuff and things.
For the week.
What?
May 14th,
This isn't my job.
2023. This part's not my job.
I'm Big Boss Luke Williams. This is Mighty Max Fury, our studio producer and guest co-host for today. Big Bad John Sweet.
Spending the evening watching planes, trains, and automobiles.
It could be. It could be.
That's what I heard.
How's it going, Wolfie? How's your week, Max?
I'm doing pretty good. Good. I'm doing pretty good. I had a busy week, keeping up with all these photographs that keep coming in from my photographers.
Would that be crack photographer?
Yes.
Peter Olson
And his partner.
He has a partner now?
Yes.
What's his partner's name?
Jimmy Parker.
Jimmy Parker.
Hell of a team.
It is. It's a crack team. That is a crack team, Max.
Really is.
No, Caleb is off on assignment, so we get a breath of fresh air.
Woo.
Do you hear that? Do you hear it? Do you feel it? Yeah, it's nice, ain't it? You're always trying to hog the big chair, and here you are. You just because you're smaller. I get it. I mean, he'll be here next week. We've got a bunch of news today. A couple things to cover for.
Is he covering the midget tossing tournament?
Shh. Tell nobody.
I mean, is he covering the midget tossing tournament?
The head.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works. It's not how that's ever worked, man.
That's how some of that works.
They couldn't hear me at all. You have no idea what I said.
Not a single word of what you said.
What?
I didn't hear a thing. You covered this. See if I do this.
What?
It's freedom. Is that what you're saying?
Chunk said
Oh,
what?
if we do it both like this.
How you doing, Big John?
I was gonna get to that when we got the.
What? I already got into the first story.
Yeah, he already the first story.
All right, let's go then.
We got some bad news today. Randy Orton, an update through his father, Bob Orton, on a podcast over the weekend, states that Randy Orton has been advised not to step back into the ring. So whether or not he does is still up in the air. Bob Orton said he's in the gym, he's training, he's getting stronger every day, but as far as the doctors are concerned, probably not a good idea to step back.
No, they said that.
Yes, weather is starting to go south here. If we break apart for any reason, we will be back.
Yes,
but we're supposed to have pretty good amount of rain and such. There's a super lag, from what I understand in the chat. So,
okay.
Randy Orton, it's unfortunate because he has so many years left, so many more things that he can accomplish in the WWE. As well as being the rocker, no longer around to Edge's injury was to his neck. Orton's is having to have fusion surgery in his back. So I mean, I don't know what the ramifications or what the similarities is between that. Hopefully it's something that he can get, back in the gym, get it worked out, and we can see him on TV because we need him.
Yeah, he's one of my he's probably my favorite of all time.
Well, I know he is definitely your favorite of all time.
Well, he isn't like the best of all time, so why not?
I'm gonna hit us with the next story, Johnny.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to bring this up on my phone because it's rather small there. But I was reading up the other day, and I come across an article that someone had written. Here we go, about the state of the women's division in WWE.
Okay.
So far in 2023, we have the Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown. We have the SmackDown Women's Champion on Raw. Barely any tag teams for the women's tag titles. Less than 30 minutes of action each show, as well as being no character development. The only feud going on right now is Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. And then, of course, Ballet's almost non-existent and barely any storylines other than maybe a second storyline nod going to Damage Control break. other than that, they're really not utilizing a roster that is overflowing with talent. It's sad. It really is. Now, I understand Triple H is in the business of right now creating as many heels as he can. That's where his focus is right now, and I get that 100%. We also have new titles and things shifting
However,
places.
He just brought up several women from NXT.
Yes,
Just
give it time.
time. Give it time. This is where it's really gonna roll over into Triple H's era.
I
Now.
firmly
And
believe it's going to be a hard climb. But like I said, we've mixed rosters together. We've taken people and called them up, called them back down. It's going to be interesting to see where we go with the women's division. I have hopes. I have high hopes for the young men and women in NXT, especially the young women.
Apple pie.
In the sky hopes? Yes,
Right.
those kind of hopes. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go to our next story. Any ideas or anything like that? Shoot them in the comments. We'll bounce.
Yes.
We'll bounce off you guys if there's any questions or anything that you have, and I go too fast. But like I said, we're playing against the weather here, so we want to make sure we get the whole show in. The World Heavyweight Championship Tournament started this week with 2 sets of triple threat matches on Raw, 2 sets of triple threat matches on SmackDown, with the winners of those respective matches wrestling each other at the end of the respective night to see who goes to Saudi Arabia. In our first triple threat night, match of the night, we had on Raw Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest. Of course, Seth Rollins winning with the big stomp on the. Seth Rollins to me is the guy. He's the guy you want to bank your company. I thought that they were going to book the Cody Rhodes thing differently, and I thought they were going to book Cody against both members of Judgment Day to get kind of the superhero John Cena win, like is so many comparisons out there. They did not go with that. Instead, we had Seth Rollins going over in the first triple threat on Monday Night Raw. The second triple threat match between Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, and The Miz went a little differently. Cody Rhodes has the match won, drops The Miz with Crossroads not once but twice, only to get a 2 count from a returning Brock Lesnar whose face looked hideous.
Yeah.
I mean, hideous. Staples all in his forehead. Underneath his eye was blackened. We, of course, then get the challenge for Saudi Arabia. But before that can take place, Finn Balor hits The Miz with a kick to the front. And then hits him with the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. We have Finn Balor and Seth Rollins in the main event of night. I'm going to say night 1 of the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, with Seth Rollins hitting a front stomp and a back stomp to put out Finn Balor in 14 minutes and 16 seconds to be the Raw representative for Saudi Arabia Night of Champions. On SmackDown, we started with one of the best triple threat matches I think I've seen on free TV in a long time. Edge versus Rey Mysterio versus AJ Styles.
Dude, that was awesome.
They killed it. I think it was the longest match in the entire tournament so far. I think it was 16 minutes and like 52 seconds.
It was killer.
The only thing I had a problem with that is there's a spot at the end of the match. The match was almost flawless. There was a spot at the end of the match that Rey Mysterio goes to the top rope and he jumps off, and I don't know if he was expecting Edge to hit him with a spear.
He should have hit a DDT from the turnbuckle. Jump off it and hit into a DDT, and then Edge and maybe Ray came off the wrong time.
Then you're correct. Then the Knoxville crowd couldn't be more quiet. Ray did get lost. I think Edge got lost as well, because there was just too much gap between the spear and the jump spot. Of course, then AJ Styles hitting the phenomenal forearm. 1, 2, 3, pinning Edge to go on to the final of the night, taking on the winner of Sheamus. I think Bobby Lashley, of course, being split and open towards the latter half of that match. getting.
That was really good. That was actually a pretty good match too.
It really was. I was expecting Austin Theory to take it to go and fight AJ in the final.
I was too.
Bobby Lashley gets the win, and we got AJ Styles versus Bobby Lashley, two former WWE champions, multiple time WWE champions. And of course, in the end, God, I can't get over that gash. I wish we had a picture of it.
Oh,
But the gash on top of Bobby Lashley's head.
It got worse.
He looked like you could have fit a roll of
We should have got
coins.
a picture of that. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, you could have fit a roll of.
AJ in the semifinals, right?
Yes, Bobby Lashley then of course losing
And
to
got busted open again.
losing to AJ in the Phenomenal Forum, putting AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins as your main event of Saudi Arabia's Night of Champions in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia at the Superdome.
In that match, there was a point where you could see AJ jump on him and beat on him like he was trying, just doing everything he could to just bust that back open.
Yeah, to open it back up. Yeah, he really was.
They said he'd had butterfly stitches on it.
Butterflies, yes. So that is your tournament for now. Go ahead and hit us with the next image there, Johnny. So this is where we set. Let's see. It'd be, what is it, May, 2 weeks from Saturday, at 10 a.m. in the morning at Jeddah, Saudi Arabia in the Superdome for Night of Champions. We have AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins for the newly minted World Heavyweight. So, you think it's going to be Seth?
As of right now, absolutely. But we have 2 weeks to build to that, so I'm not going to make any official calls yet.
Wolfie going Rollins.
That's because Wolfie's a smart man.
I'm going to say that I believe 10 a.m. is typically in the morning. Yes, it is. Thank you, Grammar Nazi. Months of being injured. But why would you put him in a heavyweight title match just to have him lose? Wouldn't that devalue AJ Styles' comeback?
You don't think Rollins is over enough for a title?
Oh, no. Seth Rollins is more than over enough to be the World Heavyweight Champion. He's the only guy Roman Reigns did not defeat in his entire run. Hey, someone's got to take over for Caleb. Those are some big old shoes to fill.
Damn straight.
The seat looks comfy.
Is it comfy? I mean, I had to throw some duct tape around it because it was starting to push through on the bottom around the edges, and the seams were getting ready to go.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's with our next one, Johnny, please. Sami Zayn. Now, here's the thing. At the end of SmackDown, Roman Reigns comes out, cuts a promo. Telling Solo that the biggest problem that the Bloodline has, hey, Zach, is the Usos. The Usos didn't take care of business. They didn't step up. Told Solo that it wasn't his problem, basically. It was their problem.
Yeah.
And then wanted an apology. Of course, Jimmy Uso, thinking that Roman's just goofing, starts laughing, and Roman's like, are you laughing at me? Kind of thing. Like, do I make you laugh? Am I a clown to you? Kind of thing. Kind of the whole, Goodfellas reference.
I got you.
But then he pie faces Jimmy Uso in the face really, really hard.
I don't remember any pies being involved.
The pie faces like this. It was announced that Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns will challenge Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the United or Undisputed Tag Team Championships, whatever they're calling it. But here's the deal. What was so big about that is not the fact that Roman's going to challenge for the belts, but the fact that Sami Zayn is going to wrestle in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Being that he is of Syria. Saudi Arabia shows the crown jewels and such. Since 2018, that it started, Sami Zayn has not wrestled over there on a single one of those shows.
Right.
From what we understand and the reports that we are getting is that the Syrian government and understanding of they have
good news for everybody all the way around, right?
Well, I mean, we're going to get Sami Zayn. I mean, yeah, for sure. What it means for WWE, we're going to get Sami Zayn over there. The last time they were at Crown Jewel, the crowd did nothing but chant for Sami Zayn. The entire show was Sami chants. We're going to get to see it go down, but here's the deal. Hit me with that next slide, Johnny. Where do we go here? Do the champions retain? Or do the challengers make Roman 4 title run?
Now, I don't know.
It's hard to tell where they're going to go.
I don't know. I mean, you could.
Hold on. Derek says this is a hot button topic. How the tag team championship match is going to happen if both Sammy and KO will not be going, but they are going now.
Let's say that somehow Sammy and KO win. Well, who do they pin? They either pin Roman, ending that whole hasn't been pinned streak and all that jazz, and his build as champion, or they pin Solo and ruin his credibility as the enforcer of the bloodline. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Roman can't take a loss. Roman can't take a loss.
And I don't see Solo taking a loss at this point, especially when he's already put the Usos are the problem.
Well, I believe that if anything like that is to take place, I'm going to say that Jay tries to interfere, or Jimmy, and causes Solo to eat one of them kicks.
We were talking about that earlier.
You also need to remember that during that promo, Roman hounded the Usos for dedicating that match to him, yet at the very end of his speech, he dedicated their tag team win to
the
their
Wild
elders.
Samoans.
So, do you let them win in honor of that promise to win?
Or does Jay and the Usos screw it up?
That's
and then Roman's like, not only did you screw it up for me, but you screwed it up for the Wild Samoans.
Yeah.
You screwed it up for the High Council.
For the line.
Yeah. Let's see. It's just the further the bloodline. Yes, 100%.
However, let's go to the opposite side and say that they win. What do they gain from the championships?
Well, they gain fresh contenders. Really, if the tag titles were lost to Roman and Solo, it opens up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on Raw to do something else.
But what do you do with those titles? Do you keep them on them and do something with that, or do you wind up having them lose it and then that?
I mean, you could.
He wins it. They win times.
Uh-huh.
I went and I got the job done for the Bloodline.
Uh-huh.
Here's your belts, boys, and hand the championships to them, kind of like he's saying, "I don't need these," but it would make sense. And then you could do the Freebird rule with the Usos and Solo.
Yeah.
Where any
play Freebird.
Yeah, Freebird. Where any two of the 3 or 4 technically can defend the tag titles. That was an early merch.
It felt bad.
But speaking of merch,
you're welcome
what
for
about
my
it?
services.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me make sure that I got this right. Ready? The places you can find us. You can find us on Facebook. Facebook.com/ Pro Wrestling.
Have your glasses?
Throwdown. Hold on, I've got this.
Did you have your glasses?
Hold on, I've got this.
Where are your glasses, old man?
You can find us at Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD.
You're
You
old.
can find us at TikTok. Find us on TikTok.
Tic-tac-toe.
Oh, TikTok.
Tic-tac-toe.
I hate you. I just want you
You're
to know.
both so old.
Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. Be sure to join us on Facebook during the Facebook group as well. You can find us at Streamlabs and at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, where you can access the
Merch Store!
Is that what it smells like?
Yeah.
And at the
Merch Store!
It's true power.
Merch!
True power. We've got all kinds of things. We've got an autism awareness shirt.
Woo!
There we go.
Merch.
We've got this handsome gentleman in one of our summertime tank tops.
We don't know that guy.
Almost looks like I'm checking the man's oil. It's
Right.
fucked up.
Woo!
We have our May drawing.
Yes, which will be over in just a couple weeks.
Yep.
So get on the website and
Pitter
buy
patter.
something. and get your drawing, get your picks in.
If you buy anything between the beginning of this show, which has already started 26 months ago, or by the end, we will quadruple your entries per dollar for whatever you spent.
4 times?
4 times.
4 times. 4 times the entries.
4 times the entries, 4 times the chances at winning some free swag.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we have this lovely Pro Wrestling Throwdown 4th of July shirt.
And this will be available and on sale starting June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Through July 3rd.
July 3rd.
This is our 4th of July special. And they may or may not be available at all.
I have a question for you. Is that the crack photographer Peter Olson? Is that a picture of him in our shirt or no?
It might be. I can't see his face, so I don't know.
You know, you had that problem of faces not being seen a lot.
Well, you know, sometimes you just got to stick to the shadows.
So you got to give them points.
Yeah.
Especially when they ask you 800 times points. What else we got up here?
Boy, that's it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
That sale has ended.
Yes, but we are going to continue that sale here directly. I think we should do that sale again for May since they sold so well. Or June, since they sold so well. And it'll pair nice with the 4th of July shirt. What do you guys think?
Fair enough. Yeah. New items. Again, we
glass.
Yeah, like a drinking glass. It has our logo on it.
It's nice.
Nice. We have some canvas, white lace up men's and women's shoes with our logo on it.
Nice.
You know, it's got to say Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
Well,
Pro Wrestling Throwdown the shoes. Pro Wrestling Throwdown the shirts. I'm done.
You can. Derek says you can also throw it at your haters. Yes, you can. They're actually really aerodynamic.
I'm aware of that. Thanks, there, Sweet Tea.
Y'all missed this. She beat him with a flip flop earlier. It was rather enjoyable. I enjoyed it.
But we have the point is we have a lot of new things going on with the merch store. Check it out. Get some stuff.
Yeah, buy some stuff. Yeah.
You can make. Did we explain the donation rules and everything?
Yep. Rep your boys. I mean, at all costs, rep your boys. We appreciate the continued support. We appreciate everything that you guys do every time you tune in on Sundays, Saturdays, or the middle, second Wednesday of the month, or whatever we decide to throw on.
If you can't find your way to the merch store, ask Wolfie, because he is gathering quite the collection.
He does. He's got a collection going.
He's our number one man.
He is the number one. Love the new. What did I say? Love the new site. Easy to access everything. Yes. ProWrestlingThrowdown.com for all of your store and we got a blog on there and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Is that, John? Learn about different things through Pro Wrestling Throwdown. See?
Things and stuff.
We give people knowledge sometimes.
And you notice how we didn't get all hyped up and hollering and screaming stuff like Caitlin does.
Don't get used to it.
It's because we're calm. He's all.
You're calm like a bomb. Yeah. You're right.
Like a
calm like a bomb.
Right.
Hit me with the next slide, Johnny.
That didn't make any.
That's in the past. We're dwelling in the past. All right, we were found out Monday night that Brock Lesnar and his busted face decided that he's going to challenge Cody Rhodes to a fight at Night of Champions on the 27th, live from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I just don't know. Cody has to beat Brock, right? Like he has to.
Well, we literally just had this conversation,
But I mean, the way that it's put into play now, he has to be.
He has to win the second one.
Unless we're going to 3.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go to 3 and make a trilogy out of it, then I guess Lesnar could take it.
I guess it depends overall on what Lesnar's goal is.
Rachel says Brock's got that one. I don't know.
What is he trying to achieve with this whole thing against Cody Rhodes to begin with?
It's keeping Cody out of the title picture.
Yes, but he's got to have.
It's so weird without Caleb's rants. It is kind of
a point that he's getting to. theoretically, you know,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
storyline wise.
Yeah.
So what is it?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
It makes no sense.
2 weeks from Saturday. I'm for Cody, Wolfie says. Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Well, I don't know.
All right, hit us with the next slide, Johnny. This was a picture taken from the Instagram account of Robert Roode. Robert Roode is just had his second fusion surgery to repair his neck and is unfortunately going to have to look at yet another surgery. So Robert Roode is out till late 2024,
Hope
early
you have it on your
2025.
phone because I can't see that at all.
The picture?
What's it say?
It doesn't matter what it says under there. It's just for the picture's purposes.
Oh, well, then why didn't you get just the picture?
Why you gotta ask me questions?
See, like, you'll find out later on during birthdays and bullshit where you do this thing where you can get just the picture.
Really?
And you don't have to.
At the earliest. Of course, he's still under contract, and I don't necessarily believe that the WWE can cut ties with Robert Roode while he's hurt. I believe that there's rules against something like that.
I would think so.
Where you could, I mean, I guess it really depends. What it does mean is that whatever contract length that he had left, all this time that he's missing will be added on to the end of it. They did the same thing with Rey Mysterio several years back, and it took him forever to release Rey Mysterio from his contract with other places. Sending positive vibes and thoughts for Robert Roode, 100%. It's a shame to see somebody in the height of his career give this much time off to injury. But we do here at Pro Wrestling Throwdown wish you a speedy recovery. What we got next, Johnny?
Oh,
okay.
God.
So last night on Twitter, someone hacked Matt Hardy's Twitter and just started spewing some of the most racist,
Yeah, we were gonna read some of this,
vulgar,
but it was beyond our taste, and you guys know how bad we tend to get sometimes.
to the point that there was, oh my God, I'm gonna say upwards of 30, 40
I only
posts.
saw just a couple. That you
Unfortunately, I can't show them to you here because I don't want to present that kind of vulgar. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that was said was unforgivable. Fortunately, Matt Hardy, Reby Hardy, rather, the wife of Matt, tweeted out that his Twitter had been hacked to not give any attention to it. Yeah, it was terrible. The kind of things that were said. They are still, I believe, they're still posted on the Twitter. It might be taken down by now if you feel like you need to see it. I got some snapshots sent to us, but I can't in all good conscience put them on. So, but Matt Hardy again, Twitter and Matt Hardy just do not mix. It seems.
It would, yeah, it seemed that way.
Cannot believe
I don't
someone
know
would
much
do
about
that. I hope they get caught too, and hopefully they will. The Twitter, yes, on the Twitter. What we got next? Okay, this is a big one.
This is cool.
WWE, due to the success of not only the Saudi Arabia shows, but with Puerto Rico and Backlash this year, are in talks. Actually, it's been confirmed that WWE will take a major pay-per-view going forward to Australia. Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of news on this yet. This is just broken. But as you can see, it is a dome show underneath here. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool. It really does.
If you can't see it very well, zoom in on this or find the actual pictures because this looks really, really cool. I'm super excited to see what they can do over there.
Twitterville. It's in Twitterville.
However, my first thought was AJ Styles probably won't be there, right?
In Australia?
Yeah.
Why would he be there, Max?
Well, he's a flat earther, and flat earthers don't believe that Australia exists.
That is true. That is actually fact.
No,
Wait,
it really
is he really?
Yes.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
a flat earther.
they believe, yes, he's a flat earther, and they believe that Australia, it doesn't exist.
Let me rephrase that. He's a flat earth sympathizer.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't believe it, but he doesn't doubt the man's been to Japan. He's been all over the world.
Oh,
He's got to know that the earth is
they
flat.
believe it's dumb, and Australia is really just a big bunch of people that are paid actors. So it's really like on a small island somewhere that's not Australia. That people are made basically it's like going to a Renaissance fair.
Yeah.
Except for they make you believe that you're in Australia.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All these pay-per-views, the people that don't necessarily get to see the big pay-per-views. Derek the Devastator says the Aussies are going to have a blast with the live show there. Imagine the pot for Rhea, Grayson, Waller, and Bronson Reed. Yes.
And
also, Emma.
Just think about how drunk they're gonna be. You think Ireland and Scotland everywhere? Like you think they drink a lot?
Oh, them Aussies party. Aussies party. But yeah, no, I mean it's gonna be great. Also, we've now Money in the Bank has been announced from London. So in this year alone, we've went to Saudi, we've went to Canada, we've went we're going to Puerto Rico. We're going to England. We're going to Australia. Maya Yim was on the. Hold on. Rachel Winiger says, I mean, the Hemsworth brothers, Hugh Jackman, Nicole Kidman, sounds like Australia is just a bunch of paid actors.
Well,
It's a factory for actors.
That's a good point. See, and that's what I appreciate about you.
Well, that's part of what you appreciate.
That's a little bit of what I appreciate about you. Just saying. But no, it's going to be great. We're going to get a lot more flavor. Like I said, on the bump, on the Peacock, Maya Yim was on there.
Peacock?
Yeah, the Peacock. That's what Michael Cole called it on SmackDown. I'm just going with what he called it.
So you're Michael Cole now? Is that what you're saying?
I like Michael Cole now.
I didn't say anything about it. You're not Michael Cole. I love Michael Cole, but you're not Michael Cole. Don't compare yourself to Michael Cole. You're nowhere near as good as Michael Cole.
You know,
Stop comparing
you're not
yourself.
nearly as good as ranting as you think you are.
Speaking to the microphone.
No.
But that is such a good point. It really is.
You're not Michael Cole?
That I'm not Michael Cole, yes. Yeah. I don't make Michael Cole's money, I think. All right, what we got next?
Damn straight.
Oh, yes. CM Punk, AEW news. We had a lot more AEW news, but our AEW correspondent, Caleb, is not here, so we will catch up with that next week when he's here. He can cover all that AEW stuff, but this one needed mention. And that is CM Punk has now positioned his way into returning into AEW, and his first opponent, they were wanting him to wrestle Chris Jericho as his first opponent back. Of course, CM Punk was like, nah, I don't know about all that. They don't get along, this, that, and the other. So they reached out to Samoa Joe. So apparently, CM Punk will wrestle Samoa Joe in his return as of, I think it was WrestleKedia, Sportskedia, broke it this morning.
Say Michael Cole one more time.
Michael Cole.
Ooh.
What's Rachel going to do now?
The CM Punk Samoa Joe story goes all the way back to the original days of Ring of Honor, where they had some of the most knockdown, drag-out fights for the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship. Samoa Joe can work CM Punk and be able to make him look like $1 million. Why not?
Yeah.
If you want to make the money and you're dead set on bringing Punk back, at least put him in the ring with people going to make him look good.
Yeah, okay.
Just saying. Right? Right.
I guess. I mean, I don't really care.
Is that the last of our stories there, Big Bad John?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So you know what that means.
Already?
Already part of the show. It's time for birthdays.
Bullshit.
Max?
Well, I guess so.
Pitter patter.
I want to. Have you seen this yet?
No, I haven't seen the new one.
My new image.
Does that say Master of the Universe?
It does say Master of the Universe.
Is that a Johnny Squatch?
That is the John Squatch. The John Squatch, Johnny Squatch, you know, whichever you want to go with. He's a Squatch.
Then, of course, the Luchasaurus Rex is
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus.
There we go.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There's a booger in Caleb's nose. Look. It's funny, isn't it? Look.
Is there?
Yeah, look right here.
I could probably put one.
You don't need to. The real thing is just bad enough. All right. So what are we going to start with?
All right. Well, we've got our. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but this is going to, for now, I'm just going to go with our championship lineup. As always, we start with our tribal chief.
Caleb is also doing this wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Let him for you.
Caleb's holding up both
He's a
hands
closet Roman
and
fan.
his feet. He's that big of a fan.
Yep. Closet Roman fan.
Roman is sitting at 987 days today. My count last week was a little off. I rechecked everything and got back on schedule.
Okay, so he's at what now? 987?
987 days today.
So yes, the day after Night of Champions will be the 1000th and
should
one.
be 101.
Yep.
1001.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that's close, man. And here's the deal. If you put the tag team titles on him and he starts defending the tag team titles, he'll hold that Universal title for as long as he wants. If you think about it. It would be a way to drag it out to Mania for him and The Rock after, 1,200 days? Something like that.
I think after Night of Champions, we'll do a recap of where he's at in this.
Cool.
In the lineup.
Cool. 987 days for your tribal chief. What we got next?
Then we have Gunther, our Intercontinental Champion.
5th of all time.
Yes, he is in 5th place right now.
Nice.
308.
308 days. So within the next 200 days, he will hold the record.
Let me look at that real quick right here. We got that. Next one is 384, and that is Don Morocco.
And that'll move him into
that'll be 4th place.
Wow, of all time.
Yes.
Not just the modern era, of all time.
Unless, in just under 200 days,
someone beats it.
He will be the longest reigning. Honky Tonk Man he had 454. Was the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, so getting close.
So, just under 200 days.
Yeah.
He could be the longest reigning
of all time.
Intercontinental Champion of all time.
All right, who we got?
Speaking of longest reigning champions,
Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion,
will be added to our lineup until she loses her belt.
Now, what are we setting out for her?
She is the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion
in the modern era.
Beat Becky Lynch. I think she's about 10 days ahead of where Becky Lynch lost hers right now.
So broke the top 5 of all-time women's titles.
In the modern era, and I couldn't find one specifically for the SmackDown, but I believe she is, as far as the modern era goes, and as far as WWE is concerned, that she is the longest women's reigning women's champion of all time.
Well, of course, the modern era. You can't go back to Moolah's reigns.
You can't do that. You can't touch that.
Because anything before WrestleMania 3 doesn't exist in Vince McMahon. Anything before Hogan slammed Andre doesn't exist.
Oh,
hey!
It's time for birthdays.
All right, birthdays now. Usually this is me and Caleb's gig. But I'm going to play Big Bad John today, who has kicked everyone's ass for every time he plays.
A lot, yeah.
So, let's get at it. What's our first birthday?
All right. Well, first up, we have, we remember Big Vader.
Big Van Vader, Leon White. Would you make out with a furry? Oh, Trax guy's back.
No.
Trax guy's back. Did anybody miss him?
Vader,
I did.
1955 to 2018.
Yeah, we lost him not that long ago. Big Van Vader, of course, being, one of the most dominant WCW/NWA World Heavyweight Champions of all time. I don't think that much can be said to fight me on that. Also, Big Van Vader also was one of the first big men, a notorious penny pincher, or penny spender rather. He did used to take travels with Mick Foley.
Back in those big old hands. I don't know if he could pinch Penny very well.
Well,
Probably
he would ride on the road with Cactus Jack, and Mick Foley said that he would buy ridiculously expensive, like, sunglasses and shit and, like, stuff people didn't need. And it would always be a thing where they couldn't travel together because he was frugal and the other one wasn't. Stint on Boy Meets World does take the prize. You are correct. Did the Luchasaurus Rex kill the John Squatch and take his cake?
No. He's still running around out there. I think he probably stole the cake though.
I did steal the cake. I mean, it stole the cake. It's not me. It doesn't look like me.
So, we'll know if it stole the cake on the 27th.
That's correct.
Maybe they'll have different cake next week. What kind of cake do you want?
Still a funny episode, yes. 100%. All right, hit us with the next one. Here we go. Birthdays.
All right. That is Zack Ryder.
Mr. Matt Cardona, internet champion. King of the Deathmatch. King of the Deathmatch. At least in his own mind. Known as the Belt Collector, collecting independent championships from here to Timbuktu. Matt Cardona owns the Wrestling Figure Podcast with Brian Myers. I'm going to say Zack Ryder is 39.
I'm going to go 40.
Well, how about you're both wrong? Zack Ryder is 38 years old today.
All right, no point.
No point.
What is the Crocodile Hunter Steve Irwin doing on the screen?
No. That is Kevin Von Erich.
Oh, that's right. That's Von Erich. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like Steve Irwin. Let's see.
I can see you.
The only really living member of the original Von Erich brothers. Yes, point for both of y'all. He's a legend. The Von Erichs were professional wrestling in the Texas territories. God, as far as how old he is. 66.
67.
How about 66 years old tomorrow?
Damn.
Nice.
Point. Wait.
Yes. Next.
Next, we have Farouk. Also on the 15th.
Mr. Ron Simmons. Damn.
Right.
Ron Simmons, of course, known as the first ever WCW African American Heavyweight Champion, World Heavyweight Championship, as it come to be commonly known. Ron Simmons was also one of the creative forces behind the APA. Him and Bradshaw's Acolyte Protection Agency was amazing, where they would take money from different wrestlers to beat the hell out of different wrestlers.
Yeah.
No one ever knocked on the door to go in. I'm going to say
that was fantastic.
I'm going to say Ron Simmons, 73.
I'm going to go 70.
70? How about, what'd you say?
73.
But you're both wrong again. He'll be 65 tomorrow. How rude.
65 is a lot younger than I thought he was.
I mean, damn.
All right, what we got next? That is Charles Wright, the Godfather, also known as Kama and Papa Shango in respective roles. Went to become the good father in WWE's Right to Censor movement back in the early 2000s. Also a member of BSK with The Undertaker, numerous. Yeah, okay, and dots. Let's see. Charles Wright. He's got to be up there. 57?
How about...
Oh!
Nope.
Almost
did that.
Booger.
1-1.
I love everything the Godfather's ever done. Man's amazing.
Have aboard the whole train. I remember saying that as a kid, but I didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. Just running.
And now as an adult,
you
kind of do. I get it.
What was wrong with my parents? Let me Mike Kanellis.
Yep. Mike Kanellis, otherwise known as Mike Bennett. The husband, lovely, lucky husband, married to Maria Kanellis. she's amazing. She really is. Like, she's enjoyable. As far as he's concerned, he's signed right now with I want to say he's signed with Impact right now. He was doing the Ring of Honor Invasion angle before Tony Khan bought it. He's not that old. I'm gonna say 45.
I don't think he's that old. I'm gonna say 35.
How about 38?
Oh wow, Johnny got me.
Point. John.
Well done, Johnny.
Johnny, doing good.
Hey, that's referee Dave Hebner.
Dave Hebner, 1949 to 2022. We lost him just last year.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Yeah, that's he was flat or otherwise. But no, Dave Hebner is a legend. They was in the famous screwing of Hulk Hogan with the two referees. When they brought Earl in the first time, it was like, Andre the Giant or $1 Million Man paid to have that guy's faces reconfigured and shit. So yeah, Dave Hebner has been around the business a long time. Again, rest in peace. That such a wonderful, wonderful man.
Absolutely.
Who we got next?
Speaking of Earl,
Hey,
shared his birthday.
so the man died close to his birthday. That's what you're saying?
No. He died. I don't have the date of when he died.
Because they're twins.
Yeah. But he died sometime last year. I don't remember when.
Or maybe he's just his younger brother.
I believe they're twins. I think, but they could just share the same birthday. I don't remember.
The Earth is not flat.
I don't remember.
Oh shit.
Is Dave and Earl twins? Who knows?
I don't think they are. I think Earl's younger. I really do.
I can't remember.
Come to looking at him anyway. Of course, that could have been an old picture. Let's see. Earl Hebner, of course, everyone knows Earl from the Montreal Screwjob, which he still claims credit for to this day, even though I had no strength or stroke in that at all. Earl Hebner, 71.
John?
72.
How about 74? And he's going to be 74 on the 17th. Dave's was born in 1949, so they were the same age. I just don't know if it. Well, yeah, it would be the same date.
They would have to be. Yeah.
They would have. I believe they're twins. That. Yeah, if my math is correct.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Okay. That, of course, is one half of FTR, the world's greatest tag team. That is Cash Wheeler.
I have Dash Wilder.
His real name's Cash. It's Dash now, but it was Cash in WWE. Yes, Dash Wilder. What can be said about Dash? He's one half of the greatest tag team. He's not doing Steiner math. That's true. Steiner math's a hard thing to conquer. Yeah, 33 and a third. Messed up. 66 and 6. Does that make sense? All right, I'm gonna say. Let's see. Let's say Cash is. 39.
37.
How about 36?
Damn it.
Wow. That's still a young man there.
You're
Trex
both
guy says, I'm
over
looking
there.
for a woman. She gotta be at least 3 feet tall and have grandchildren.
What?
Hey, man, that's standards. Yeah. I was about to say, that's pretty low standards, but at least he's got standards. All right. Who we got next?
All right. Well, then we have on the 18th, we remember Jimmy the Superfly Snuka.
Regardless of what happened towards the end of his life, this is usually a hot button topic too. Jimmy the Superfly Snuka and the steel cage match with Don Morocco inspired a slew of WWE wrestlers, as well as me. Jimmy the Superfly Snuka will always have the prettiest splash from the top rope. I don't care who you are.
2017.
2017 passed away. Hall of Famer Jimmy the Superfly Snuka.
Another Hall of Famer on the 18th.
That's the eighth wonder of the world.
That is
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant, of course, known
1946 to 1993.
People who aren't wrestling fans know who Andre the
Princess
Giant is. There's a great documentary on not a sponsor, but on HBO Max right now called on Andre or the Gentle Giant, or it's Andre the Giant.
That
like
actually came out many years ago.
Yes, but it's still on there, and it's still worth a watch.
It's fantastic.
You'll learn a whole bunch of stuff about Andre.
I remember when that came out, man, I was a kid back then.
Yeah.
You still a
I feel
kid.
old.
You feel old?
I feel old,
Makes me
dude.
feel old.
Damn.
Andre the Giant, of course, one of the greatest big men to ever wrestle in a professional wrestling ring. He was the man. He was the guy everybody respected and everyone feared.
Andre something Rusinov.
The Rusinov, yes. Rene Rusinov.
Renee something.
Andre the Giant was the first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame and never actually held the World Heavyweight Championship in his best. Rest in peace, Andre the Giant. Who we got next? That is Mr. Aleister Black.
Yep, on
Former NXT Heavyweight Champion. Pretty sure he won the NXT Heavyweight Championship. Did a lot for a lot of guys in the blue and black and gold brand before the relaunch and then the relaunch. He is the leader of the House of Black, whose wife actually just had a giant match at Backlash in Zelina Vega. I'm going to say Aleister Black, 38.
39.
how about 38 years old?
I knew he wasn't very old. Alright, who we got next? Oh, shit, yeah. Is that Kip Saban?
That is.
Kip Saban, he works for AEW, 32. Not a big Kip Saban fan.
33.
Oh, okay. How about 31? You get the point anyway, Luke. And that ties it 32.
No, I don't. I said 30. I was above. I went over.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Still
My
3 to 2.
mistake.
Still 3 to 2.
My mistake.
Alright, who we got next? Alright. Hall of Famer, the Road Dogg Jesse James, of course, one half of probably one of the greatest tag teams to ever do it. The New Age Outlaws with Billy Gunn also sang a song called Be My Baby Tonight during a feud with Jeff Jarrett when he was known as the Roadie. Brian Armstrong is 65.
67.
How about 54?
Damn.
Wow, a lot younger than I thought he
On
was.
the 20th.
A lot younger than I thought he was.
No point.
Alright.
Only 2 more wrestling birthdays left.
Okay.
First, that is Vanessa Bourne.
Vanessa Bourne. That is a ring announcer, I believe. Vanessa Bourne, I believe, also worked in NXT. She's in AEW now.
I don't know.
I'm going to say 32.
34.
How about 36? And John gets the point.
Yeah.
Making it 42 with 1 wrestling birthday left.
That is Akeem from the Authors of Pain. Former NXT Tag Team Champions. Very short stint on Raw and SmackDown. 38.
35.
How about an even 30
Wow, he's
Man.
super young.
on the 20th?
He's super, super young. Wow. All right, what we got next?
Now we get into our celebrity birthdays.
Yes.
That is, we start with Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett, of course, Lord of the Rings comes to mind almost immediately.
Well, especially when there's a picture.
Well,
of
it just
Bunny.
does for me, period. She's been in countless movies. God, age-wise, though, man, I know I'm wrong.
You need elf years or?
Huh?
I said you need that in elf years, like 100 and.
Yeah, do you want it in elf years or normal
No,
years?
just regular years.
Years.
Ears.
Regular ears.
Just regular years.
43?
44.
How about 54 years old today?
Well, she looks damn good for 54 years old.
Was that Johnny's point?
Yes.
Johnny's point. Doing 5-2.
All right.
That is
Mr. George Lucas.
Lucas has a birthday today.
George Lucas, of course, the creator of Star Wars. And that's it. But of course, what
Basically,
else does he need to do? He's the creator of fucking Star Wars.
Well, I mean, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
And he also sold to Disney, who now owns all of that while he sits back and collects the check.
Yeah.
George Lucas, 77 years old.
75.
What'd you say, John?
75.
How about 79? Now Luke gets up.
Now I get that point, damn it.
Now you're only 2 behind.
Who we got next?
That is Mr. Tim Roth.
Mr. Tim Roth is, of course, my favorite role of all time. Was his role in Reservoir Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic. Of course, he's been in 1,000 things over his
There's a
career.
really great show called Lie to Me. That
Lie to Me
really
was great.
fantastic. Criminology show.
58.
He was in The Hulk with Edward Norton.
Yeah, the original Hulk
Mhm.
movie.
What'd you say, Luke?
58.
Let's see.
58.
55.
55? How about 62 years old today?
62. Wow, I got that one, I guess, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my point. He's a damn good actor. He's been, like I said, shit ton of things. And-
Oh, yeah. He's
Fantastic.
got a laundry list of movies.
All right, what we got next?
That is, I can't ever remember her name. That's
Miranda Cosgrove.
iCarly.
iCarly of
She's
School of Rock.
School of Rock fame.
That is. She was the little girl in School of Rock. Jesus Christ! Now I really feel old.
Yeah, she wants to be the manager of the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Summer.
She'll still kick your
Mean
ass.
little girl.
Yeah, she is. Terrible.
Mhm.
Be mean to me all she wants. Let's see. Miranda Cosgrove is. I'm going to say 25.
Let's see.
Drake and Josh. Yes. Wow. How can
Yep.
I forget? Drake and
Yeah.
Josh?
Let's see. 27.
What'd you say, Luke?
I believe I said 25.
Yeah.
Please did.
Well, how about 30 years old today?
Wow.
I'm surprised she's only 5 years younger than me.
Yeah, it means there's a chance. There's a chance.
Who got that point?
That would be Johnny. Johnny got that point.
Sorry, we're retarded.
Who we got next, Johnny? Is that Megan Fox?
That is Megan Fox.
Hey, look, it's somebody who ruined 2 franchises.
Yeah.
Yep.
First she
Look,
tanked Transformers, then
look.
she tanked the Ninja
Hey,
Turtles.
look at this. Caleb's not here. There's all these celebrities that you know really well.
I know, right? Of course, from Jennifer's Body, she's almost 10 years younger than Luke. Who is? But yeah, Megan Fox, 42 years old.
What'd you say?
I said 42.
42?
He did.
I haven't. Let's see. 39.
How about 37 years old tomorrow?
Wow.
So you're both
Neither of us
both
got a
off
point.
a little there.
Ah, well, go ruin another franchise. Who we got next? Hey, that's Machete right there. Danny Trejo, he's also known as the Chief.
The chief.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
He
from
is the chief.
Fanboys, he's the Chief. He always talks about himself in the third person because he confuses the bitches. Exactly how he said it. Also known as Uncle Machete from the Spy Kids movies.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
As well as probably 10,000 movies. He was in the Three Amigos. He was in numerous things.
He was in the Three Amigos.
Very
Wow.
young Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Did you say Dust Till Dawn already?
From Dusk Till Dawn, of
Yeah,
course, one of the best. Danny Trejo, I'm going to respectfully say 70. Respectfully.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 67.
Well, you got to remember, he was in that Granddad Day Camp or whatever, something, and all that. Actually,
he also owns his own taco shop called Danny Trejo's Tacos.
Yeah.
That you can get shipped to you from anywhere in the world.
Really?
Yeah. Danny Trejo's Tacos.
Huh. Well, on the 17th. No, I'm sorry, still on the 16th.
Also, the picking of obscure celebrities. Nah, that's not true. That's not true at all.
What?
There's one in St. Oh, there is one in St. Louis. Right on. That's Pierce Brosnan. That is James Bond.
If these are obscure to you, it's because you don't watch enough movies. At least old ones.
And you would think with Caleb he would watch more movies, being that he's a drama
Yeah.
guy.
And
You just call him a drama queen.
I said drama guy, but shoe fits. Let's see. Pierce Brosnan, of course, the asshole from Miss Doubtfire. James Bond for a couple movies. Mamma Mia 1 and 2. Also, he was in
Percy
one.
Jackson.
Yeah, he was in the first Percy Jackson.
yeah.
And then what was the one I'm thinking?
They shouldn't have replaced him.
What was it? No, it wasn't Entrapment. It was something he did along the lines of Entrapment. I can't. Pierce Brosnan, I'm going to say, is a cool.
The Thomas Crown Affair.
Thank you. 72. Caleb is a drama queen. See? They know.
73.
How about an even 70?
A point. That's
No
messed
point.
up.
Fine, you don't want a point? I won't give you one.
That's okay. I didn't really care for him as James Bond.
I didn't really.
Who we got
either.
next?
Someone I did really care a lot about.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That is Mr. Bill Paxton.
Mr. Bill Paxton.
1956 to 2022.
He will forever be
I'm
Chet
sorry.
from Weird Science to me.
1955 to 2019.
Yeah, he will always be
So-
Chet. Always be Chet from Weird Science. Of course, Twisters. Goes without saying.
Titanic.
Yeah, Titanic. He actually had a TV show going on when he passed. It's pretty good show. I can't remember the name of it. Bill Paxton. Of course, they're releasing Twisters 2 next summer.
Yeah,
So we'll
that's gonna
see
be,
how that goes.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Can't decide. Yeah, rest in peace.
When I was a kid, I used to get him and Bill Pullman mixed
So
up.
did I.
It's America's Father.
Bob Saget,
And Mr.
1956 to 2022.
Bob Saget, probably one of America's most loved dads of any kind of sitcom there was. Also one of the raunchiest stand-up comedians.
America's favorite dad.
Yeah, Mr. Danny Tanner. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. Bob Saget! Sorry.
Also on the 17th, we do have one birthday.
All right.
That is Mr. Craig.
Mr. Craig Ferguson. I love Craig Ferguson. Of course, Mr. Witt of Drew Carey Show. The late show with Craig Ferguson is probably one of the best late night shows that was.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon. Been in numerous things. Craig Ferguson's got to be up there though. 67.
Let me say 69.
How about the 61 on the 17th?
Wow.
Yeah.
Younger than I thought he was. There's a lot of those today younger than I thought they were.
We only have like 3 left, and it is 6 to 5.
Oh.
Johnny's lead.
Alright, who we got next? Is that Miss Tina Fey?
Yes,
That
it is.
That is the beautiful Miss Tina Fey. Date night, of course, Saturday Night Live, Baby Mama. She's been in so many good movies. 30 Rock. She was one of the consultants on 30 Rock. Yeah. Weekend Update will forever be Tina Fey and Jimmy Fallon. Tina Fey, 53.
47.
How about 53 years old, and that makes it 6-6.
All right, who we got?
We have 2 left on the 19th.
Mr. Sam Smith. Oh my God, my celebrity comedian crush. Yeah, she's amazing. Sam Smith, of course, Billboard chart.
Hoping you start
Number 1 Billboard chart.
Not Sam.
Maybe Sam Smith. He's a cute man. Let's see. I don't really know much more than the singing aspect, so I'm gonna say
I don't either.
32.
33.
How about 31 years old?
We was there. We was close. Neither one of us got it.
1 left.
1,473 years old. And that is just her hair.
You know, you remember that movie Death Becomes Her?
Yep.
That was based on Cher.
It must have been. Let's see, what part of Cher are we trying to age?
Exactly.
Her body frame.
Did you know she could turn back time? Did you know she could find a way?
Yep.
It wasn't
You
just a
just gotta
song.
believe.
Gypsies, Trance, and Thieves, man. Gypsies, Trance, and Thieves. Let's see. Of course, yeah, she was in Mass. She,
Mermaids.
Witches of Eastwick. She was in Witches of Eastwick. If you've never seen it, is a fantastic film. Jack Nicholson's great in that.
And Cher.
Burlesque. She was in Burlesque. I'm gonna say Cher is.
Big Fat Liar. Or no? It was a different.
I don't know.
Man, this is a hard one.
Anyway.
80?
81.
How about 77 years old?
Well,
We was
shit.
close. So that means Johnny takes it again, doesn't it?
We're
Oh, yeah,
tied.
you guys are tied.
Oh, we're tied.
Yeah.
Tied 6-6.
So the real outcome to this is Caleb didn't win.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So you know what?
We won.
All right. Well, that's the birthday portion. What do we got for the BS portion? Hit us with the next slide, Johnny.
That's right.
That's so right. It's time for bullshit.
That is the Johnny Squatch.
Hey, did you notice he can't wipe right either? He's got the toilet paper.
Oh, I didn't see the. I didn't see the.
They talking about he don't use toilet paper.
He stepped on somebody else's toilet paper.
That's right.
All right, what we got first?
Look, there's a poop trail too.
He called the shit poop. Whoa!
Well, it looks like Caleb was caught taking a visit to Switzerland.
Ah, Switzerland.
Yeah, that was taken by one of, I don't know which one. There's a pair of crack photographers that I use.
Is this Peter Olson or Jimmy Parker?
It's one of the
One
other.
of the other?
I don't know which one took it. But it's one of the other. Yes, either Peter Olson or Jimmy Parker.
You know what? He leans against everything, does he not?
He's
And
lazy.
that drink,
He's fucking lazy.
that drink never gets any lower. Have you noticed?
Well, that's because as long as you don't let it run empty, it's only one drink.
It's one of those.
That's a good
refillable
point. It's
drinks.
kind of like if you got all the cheese on a nacho, that's one nacho.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Or if you can just get them all to melt together as one, and then it's just one giant nacho, well, that's just one.
That's just one nacho. Counts as one nacho.
They're all stuck together. It's all one now.
What if we tried any Swiss chocolate or had any bathing hot tubs or like?
I don't know. I did get a whole lot of postcards from his trip.
Well, that's because he told you
but-
last time specifically not to post his postcards and pictures on the show.
Well,
when he sends them to you, it's for
well,
personal.
the guys are still out in the field collecting more stuff, so I don't. Maybe I just haven't got all the pictures in yet.
That could be. That could very well be.
We'll see.
It depends on what the date is on them. Yes. Nacho. All right. Here's the next one.
All right, let's see. Oh, look, they snapped a picture of one of those guys filming a Ricola commercial.
Yeah. He kind of looks familiar.
Does he?
Just a little.
A little bit.
Kind of looks a little familiar.
Kind of.
Just a smidge.
Kind of looks like you a little bit.
I don't know if it looks like me. It doesn't even look close to me. Well, maybe a little.
Cousin twice removed.
Well,
Maybe.
alright. I guess that is me.
Maybe, I don't know. Well,
I don't remember filming a Ricola commercial, but I mean, I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I hate you, Max. I hate you with every bone in my body.
I didn't make the picture.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think a few of these are some news headlines that we.
You think?
I don't know. I don't remember what all's in here. So
From the New York Post,
we're just gonna go through shit.
headless body in topless bar. It kind of counts, right?
That
A little.
I wonder what the actual was that an act. Wonder what the story is there.
I'm more worried about.
Was there an actual murder?
See, I'm more worried about that 50G fortune that says at the top of the page.
Oh,
That's what I want to know. The hell I win the 50Gs? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I can't read it. It's fuzzy.
They understood the assignment. That is correct. That is something excellent.
Oh, we have some state welcome signs.
Okay.
Our first one is from Arkansas. Welcome to TU, Arkansas. If you can read this, R-E-D, read this, you're Y-E-R, not from F-R-O-M-E, here, H-E-R-E.
From the Arkansas
If you
State
can read this, you're not from here. Home of the Arkansas State Welcome Sign, S-I-N-E.
Also, other things too, like some birds and squirrels and stuff. That is fantastic. It's sad that I can read that. That's the sad part.
Can
The
you
first
please
time I
send
read it,
that to me?
Yes.
I honestly didn't notice any mistakes. The very first time I read it. But I grew up in a place called Felony Acres.
Well, that's true. The name's right there. The proof's in the pudding. What we got next? Jesus Christ.
Oh! It appears Caleb was caught doing some stretching for an adventure that he was gonna have later.
What's he looking at?
He's I don't know, but he's doing. It appears to be yoga, and I didn't know that he could bend like that.
I didn't either. I'm sure he don't either.
Looks like he lost some weight though. I bet you he puts it back on before he gets back.
Dang. Yoga does body good.
All about
Obviously.
the
All right. I didn't think I'd see Caleb in a leotard, so that's one thing today. We're all learning and experiencing this together.
I found a good one from Vince the Sign Guy.
Okay, what we got?
Metaphors that are physically impossible make my blood boil. This was supposed to be for Caleb. This was supposed to be for him because I thought he'd enjoy it.
I don't even know.
Caleb, I know you're not in the chat, so you're not watching, but when you do, I hope this makes your blood boil.
Yeah, it's metaphors and stuff.
Also, you're welcome.
Next. What do we got here?
I thought this was pretty cool. The city of Holland, Michigan, has 168 miles of tubing coiled underneath its streets, circulating hot water in order to melt any snow on the ground. So like when it's icy and snowy and all that jazz, and they plow the roads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what about the sidewalks? Well, they're saving people all this work. They're just
Putting the heating tubes
the
underneath.
sidewalks.
It's actually pretty smart.
It's underneath the streets as well.
Oh, is it really?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty.
That's badass.
That's pretty awesome.
Why don't more places adopt that?
It's
All
expensive.
the big cities, you know.
Rachel said he'd take his glasses off and explain how it was impossible.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I would actually visualize that exactly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's pretty disturbing. I'm probably going to have nightmares tonight.
Sometimes you have that. What we got next?
Next, welcome to Louisiana, the Pelican State. Hey, at least you're not in Alabama.
I like that. Surprised me in Louisiana. Not even in the slightest. What do we got next? Oh yeah, I could have done without that one too.
There's Caleb stretching again.
Some more?
There's some yoga.
Does he realize that the cigarette defeats the purpose of yoga?
I don't think he realizes that.
Also, why is his face
Pale.
so pale?
Yeah. Is he sick?
Well, I told you it looked like he lost some weight, but don't you know that the head fat is the hardest to lose?
I did not know that.
That's what I hear.
Right on. What we got next?
Let's see. This is Gravity, Iowa. We're down to earth. If gravity goes, we all go.
I like that. Though.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's okay. That's fair. I like that one.
So we got 3 or 4 more here.
All right, what we got next?
Let's see.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man!
How do you pull that one off?
Why is his junk pointing to the ceiling? Why is that?
Wow. I think Peter must have been hiding in the closet while he was doing this. I don't know.
That just looks fucking uncomfortable.
I want to know why you didn't put Caleb's face on it.
It is.
It is on it.
Look
His
at
face
that
on anything.
stretch.
That's
Look at him grabbing his toes like that.
That's what that I can't believe it.
If a normal person was to
That's
do
what
that,
I'm
they wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, I bet you $10 that he puts the weight back on before he gets back.
I bet you $3.
I bet you $2.
You pay me $1. Sorry.
You pay me 50 cents.
All right, I got you there. 50 cents. That's a deal.
Anyway, now that we're done with that.
All right, what we got next? That's terrible. You should be. That's stupid.
That's a jar of batteries, and it says, in case you can't read it, dead batteries, free of charge.
That's funny. That is like one of the world's oldest dad jokes.
I love it.
I thought so, but clearly I got some giggles out of it. That's
Caleb
what I
would have took
want.
his glasses off and shook his face.
Probably.
Dead batteries free of charge.
Yeah.
Is that like that one joke about Proton in the bar?
Yes.
For
Yes.
you, no charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, what do we got next?
You're an idiot. It's a neutron.
Oh, that's right. Now, he looks warm.
See, see, now it looks like he's preparing for his adventure, whatever he's got to do. I don't know.
That looks like ski glasses?
It appears to be.
God, I hope
It would
he's
appear
safe.
so.
I hope he's safe.
I don't know. I mean,
we didn't get an action pic. We just got a picture of his face. So maybe he's alright.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, he would have really enjoyed this one here, wouldn't he? This is this what flat earthers see on a clear day, and that if you zoom into all that, you don't have to, John. The Lord of the Rings tower there.
Yeah. Do you notice the one thing that it doesn't have on there?
Hogwarts.
Anything that has to do with Australia.
It's because it doesn't exist.
I'm just saying the picture's accurate.
It is. It is. And look, Caleb's even floating over the top of all of it. Bryce didn't run into the Dark Tower, though.
Gotta be careful.
Huh?
Mordor don't play around. Alright, what we got next? Oh, Lord.
Oh, there's Caleb. Wow, that makes me dizzy just looking at it. Makes me terrified.
What on earth is that?
He looks like he wants to be a helicopter. That's what it looks like.
He's still smoking.
He's still got. You know what?
That angle don't look right.
I bet that was on accident.
The cigarette in his mouth?
No, that was on purpose.
Oh, okay.
That was on purpose. No, he probably didn't mean to try to do his stunt. He probably got all out of control with stuff like that girl on Johnny Tsunami. Yeah,
I get you.
or it was Johnny that.
I see where this is going.
Yeah.
I see where this is going.
Johnny Tsunami. He probably just got out
Yeah.
of control.
Why don't you hit me with the next one?
No.
Yep. Yep. God love him. I tried
I
to.
said, tell your friend next time watch the sign.
That doesn't surprise me. God love him. Always hurting himself for your enjoyment, people. What we got next?
Well, that means it's the end. It's our Skeletor.
Remember, you're a JR. Your mom has probably moaned your name during sex. Until we meet again. Eat a dick, He-Man. Sorry, couldn't help myself. And that's it. We did it.
That's it.
We beat the storm outside.
First store!
Yeah.
Yes, don't forget to join streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown to visit the merch store. Also, you can connect with us on all forms of social media. Pro Wrestling Throwdown .com, Pro Wrestling Throwdown Facebook. We've got the group. We've got our own website where you can get to access anything from there. Enjoy the blog. Stop. Write us something. Let us know how everything looks.
Merch store!
Wolfie says merch store.
Merch store.
Merch store.
Merch.
Alright, y'all, before it starts storming outside and we get cut off, we would like to thank everybody for joining us here on this muggy Sunday evening.
Ugly out there.
Be safe if you travel today, if you're around this part of the woods. And from everyone here, Pro Wrestling Throwdown, we would like to remind you to always and forever
Merch store!
Hey,
keep it in the ring.
Keep it in the ring.